Hello and welcome back to The Freed Man. Now it's been a while since the last video and I do apologise for that. Been a little bit busy, but as promised we're going to talk about the largest object in the pub, which is this here. Now this is the lower right mandible of a whale. Now if we take a closer look at the jawbone itself, we can see these holes that run along the top surface of the jaw. These would have allowed blood vessels and nerve endings to enter the soft tissue around the jawbone. But notice there's no tooth sockets, because this jawbone came from a baleen whale. Now, as I've said before, the second jawbone would have been a mirror image over there, forming the arch. The upper jaw of the whale has evolved into what is known as the rostrum, and that covers this part of the jaw here. So this gap is almost filled with it, and hanging from the rostrum are baleen plates. Now, these baleen plates form a sieve-like structure. So what the whale does, it fills its expandable throat, and all baleen whales have got grooves on their throat, which is a good identifier, and then forces that water through the sieve. Any krill, any small fish, plankton, anything edible gets trapped and swallowed by the whale, and that's how they survive. This image may help explain things better. You can see the rostrum above the two mandibles that lay below, and it's from here that the baleen plates hung. And here we have the skull of a grey whale with some of the baleen plates still attached to the rostrum. And this final image shows a humpback whale lunge feeding. You can see the pleats or grooves under its throat. This allows the throat to distend massively, allowing huge amounts of water into the mouth for filtering. Now, I found this about 10 years ago when I was prawning down at Kingsdown. It's pretty much completely buried in sand in front of the old Kingsdown lifeboat station. And when I dug it up, put it on my shoulder, got it in the car, what I didn't realise at the time, I was actually breaking the law. You do need a licence if you're going to remove any whale-related item from the beach. Now, obviously, I didn't know that. Didn't get into trouble, though, because I did the next best thing, which is I reported it to the receiver of wreck. You can do that online now. It's a much more efficient system than they had before. Now, it's also illegal for me to sell this because it is part of an endangered species. So, when I fall off my perch, this will be going to enter the Dill Maritime Museum, along with a few other bits and pieces in here. Now, it's not down there yet, so you can come to the pub and see it, but I highly recommend the Dill Maritime Museum down at North Dill for a visit. And many people are surprised at the number of species of whales that can be seen in British waters. One pictured here is probably the most common, and that's that of a minke whale. But larger species, such as the humpback, are no strangers to our waters. And unfortunately, quite a few years ago, one was stranded on the beach at Kingsdown. Another stranding we had not so long ago was that of a sperm whale down at Pegwell Bay. And surprisingly, another regular visitor is the second largest whale on record, and that's the fin whale. Now, I mentioned receiver of wreck during this movie, and it's important to know what that means. It's basically a government organisation where anything that washes up on the beach can be reported to. And it is a legal requirement. So if you find anything, visit this website. Now, if you find something whale related, i.e. a stranded dolphin or whale on the beach, you need to contact the UK Cetacean Strandings Investigation Programme or Kent County Council. A stranded whale or dolphin, once it's dead, is actually treated as a health hazard, but there are organisations that do like to know why and how it died. And the last mention goes to Dill Museum. As I said before, it's well worth a visit, and they do appreciate your support. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be another one in the pipeline very soon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, The Freed Man, we're open from 12 o'clock every day.